welcome to Small Business Big Online lesson number 5, and we're into the second video. Now we're working through the setup stage, the platforms that you need to set up for your online presence. And in this video we're going to look at your website planning. So what you need to work on here are the website pages. I'll share with you 5 must-have website pages and what you need to have on each of those pages to help you be successful when it comes to your website. So those website pages are the home page, which is a no-brainer, the about page, frequently asked questions page, a products or a services page. This is your sales page where you sell your products and services, and also a contact page. Then we'll also go through some website pages for you to consider. These are pages depending on your business on whether or not you will have them or add them to your website. So before we move on, I want to explain just one thing about websites. With a website, what you want to have is a domain name. This is what your website is called, and it's how your website's going to get found online. It's your address to your website. I use a domain name company called Crazy Domains. If you give me 1 second, I'll pull it up now for you. Crazy Domains, this is it here, and what you do, you can do a search and you'll come up with all different domain name registrars or companies, and what you do, they all have a box here that you can do a search on to see if your domain name is available. So if I was to see if a domain name was available right now, I'd type in, I love gardening, so I'll pop in homegrown gardening. And the .com.au, well, the most popular domain name is .com, and if it's got the extension on the end of it, like AU, which is an Australian domain name, you can have one that represents your country. But for .com.au, for Australian businesses, if you want to purchase a domain name that has .com.au on the end of it, you need to be a registered business, so you need an ABN, an Australian business number, to be able to purchase this domain name. But otherwise, see if you've got the .com available just to get yourself started. So what you do then is you do a search for that to see if it is available. I have no idea whether this is available or not. If it's not available, it simply means that someone else has purchased it and they are currently using it. Now, it doesn't mean that they actually have a website. They could just have it parked, ready to use. So what it's saying here is that homegrowngardening.com.au is available, and it will cost me $11.49. One thing also I know about Australian domain names is that you need to purchase a minimum of 2 years for a .com.au, so that will be double the price when you go through the checkout. So all you do is you add that to the checkout. You will have to sign up to Crazy Domains or the domain name company that you decide to get your domain name from, and you go through the checkout and order your domain name, and that's the very start, the starting point when it comes to setting up your website. You do need to purchase a domain name. Okay, I just thought I'd share that with you. I'll go into that a little bit more when it comes to the next video lesson, which is setting up a website for under $300. So let's get started with your website planning. Your home page is all about capturing, connecting and converting, because the home page is the most likely page that people will first land on when they visit your website. So on your home page, this is what you want to have on it. You want to be able to explain in 1 or 2 sentences how you can help. So you do that, by doing that, you're really capturing their attention, letting them know that, hey, you're here to help them. Don't start off with about you. Always let them know how you're here to help them and what you can do for your ideal customers or your website visitors. Also, describe your business in a couple of sentences about what you do and how you can help. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, what do you want your ideal customers to do when they land on your homepage? Do you want them, what's the first most important thing you'd like them to do? Do you want them to call you for a quote? Do you want them to make an appointment with you? Do you want them to watch a demo video about your products or your services? Do you want them to sign up for a class? Do you want them to email you a quote? Do you want them to sign up to your newsletter? So think about what it is that you want them to do and make sure you make this very obvious on your homepage. Another thing to make sure you have on your homepage is to make sure you have a primary contact. So this could be your phone number or your email. Make sure you make this prominent on your homepage. Okay, still with your homepage, make sure that at a glance you have what your products and services are and how and the benefits of them, how they'll help your ideal customer. Make sure you have this in bullet point on your homepage. And then from there you can have a link to more information about your products and services on your sales page about that particular product or service. Have a pop-up. Now, what is a pop-up? Well, a pop-up is like an opt-in form, except when someone goes to leave your website, it gives them a second reminder or a second chance for you to grab their name and email before they leave. Now, if they're really not interested in your products or services at all, they'll just leave, but it does give them a second chance to sign up for your newsletter or for your free offer. So a pop-up is a simple plugin, and I'll go into that in more detail in the next lesson. I don't want to overwhelm you with tech stuff, but it can easily be added to your website. Also on your homepage, make sure you have an opt-in form. So that's the form that I've talked about where you have your free offer. In return, you'll capture the name and email of your website visitor. And make sure that you motivate them to sign up. Have a call to action, something that is obvious that makes them want to do it. Like sign up for exclusive deals and receive the free ebook. And then that's where they go to pop their name and email in the opt-in form. A great thing to have on your homepage is something that shares credibility about your business. So you can pop in a quote or a review from a client or a customer, and this can link to more testimonials via a testimonial page. And of course, make sure on your homepage you have got your logo and your brand colors. This is really important. So that's your homepage. Let's move on to your about page. This is where you want to get personal and passionate about who you are, what you do, and why you do it. Explain how you got started and why in your business. Let them know about the passion you have for what you do, how much you love doing it, how much you love helping your ideal customers. Also, let them know what it is that you do differently. How do you stand out from your competition? This is what your about page is all about. Your about page, other things to consider is have a photo of yourself. It makes it much more personable. People like to see behind the scenes who it is that they're working with. You can also have a biography on your expertise. It could be what you've learned or studied over the years to get to where you are right now. Share any company or product awards that you've obtained over the years. And also any testimonials or quotes from customers about why they do business with you. So that's your about page, things to consider there. Moving on to the next page, a frequently asked questions page is a really important page to have on your website. This is going to help you save some time. It saves you time by not having to be on the phone answering all the questions or being held up and being asked questions from your potential clients or leads or customers. So think about questions that you get asked a lot, and by doing this it really helps build the like and the trust, and it shows that you really do care about your customers by helping them this way. Now your sales page, a super important page to have on your website. You want to be able to sell your products and your services. You want to be able to make money online and make money while you sleep. So make sure that a sales page is high priority when it comes to selling your products or services online. So if you have a lot of items to sell online, you'll be looking at setting up a shopping cart. So this is something that people can click and select, and it will all bundle into a shopping cart, and then on checkout they pay for the whole lot in one go. If you have premium products or services, it could be a few products or services that you sell, the best way to go about this is to use PayPal. Set up a PayPal account. So on your sales page, you want to describe your products and services in detail. Let them know exactly what it is that you're offering. You can even have a short video explaining your product or service or showing a demo of it. Tell them, most importantly, the results and the benefits that they'll get from purchasing this product or service from you. So next we have the contact page, and this is where you want to have your address. That's if you're a brick and mortar business. If you're not, then you want to make sure that you have your email address, your phone number, a contact form. So this is a form that people can fill out if they have any questions or they're after a quote or any other information. This is also a page where you can have some social media links if they want to contact you on other platforms. Have your hours of operation on the contact page, and also make sure you've got an interactive map. If you do have a brick and mortar business, make it easy for them to find you. Have a map on there so they can clearly see how easy it is to get to you. And of course, have any photos of you, of maybe your admin business or at your desk, so people can see who it is that they're actually contacting. So that's the 5 must-have website pages for you to look at. I've got the task sheet where you can go through each of these pages and get more detailed about them. But I want you to look at other pages to consider for your business when it comes to your website pages. Some of them to consider are a refunds or a return policy, so that you clearly state what your policy is when it comes to refunds. Look at having a resources, so people may want to have a bit more help or a bit more of a guidance when it comes to your products and services. Have a guarantee page. Maybe you'd like to set up a survey and capture the feedback of your potential customers, leads, or people who visit your website. You could have an events calendar, letting people know what's coming up. A privacy policy or a copyright information. You could have a links page linking out to other useful website pages. You could have a media information page. This could be any areas where you've been in the media, on radio or in newspapers or in magazines. Or you can have a photo gallery to help express your business a little bit better. So that's it for this lesson. If you need any help or you have any questions about this lesson, check into the private Facebook group, or you can send me an email if you have any questions. I'm always here to help you and support and guide you any way that I can. Of course, if you are not yet part of the support kit, or you're not a support kit participant, you can. There's a link below. I'm here ready to help you any way that I can. So that's it for this lesson. In the next lesson, I'm going to share with you how to set up your website for under $300. This is a great lesson if you're looking to get your website started quickly and getting the word out there and growing your business. So I look forward to the next lesson with you, and as always, I wish you huge business success.